Clay has good versatility, and we definitely have examples for that. You know, he's a quarterback for us. We do kind of label him with colleges as a dual threat guy, where he's a runner and a passer both. You know, not just one or the other. But then the other thing is you know, he's probably one of the better receivers that nobody ever sees. I mean, when he was playing 7-on-7 and Ryder was the quarterback for us, he was a very good target in 7-on-7, especially running the deep post and flag. And then, of course, even when we go Wildcat, we'll still run our speed racer, speed sweep with him. And he maybe is as dangerous at that play as any play there is. So he does have tremendous versatility, especially on the offensive side of the ball. You can play him in multiple positions and him be extremely functional and a threat. We think that he's a good straight line runner. He still needs to work on maybe cutting a little bit, but he's a good straight line runner. He's got very good just pure speed, you know. And the best quality about Clay is he's a gamer, okay? That when the lights come on, he's the type of kid who's going to accelerate his performance. There are some kids that are actually better practice players than they are game players. But Clay does elevate his game in a game situation, and sometimes the bigger the game, the better he plays in that. So that's what, and that's been proven over and over and over again. So we feel like that's probably the best quality that he brings is he will game up at game time. That's a good thing to have.
He's a little more, he's more athletic than most coaches I've had. He's probably as athletic a quarterback as I've had, other than maybe one I had in Terrell, who was about that athletic. And he really understands concepts better than most quarterbacks that I've had as far as he has a pretty good big picture understanding for a 17-year-old kid of what we're trying to do. So
Clay was a great teammate, and he wasn't afraid to get a hold of you and tell you were doing the wrong thing, and he was making sure that you were ready.
Well, Clay's a pretty respectable guy, on and off the field, you know, have a lot of respect for him. He's a great influence on my life. He's one of my good friends, and, you know, he's just one of those guys that, you know, on the field, you know, you don't lose heart when you see him.
I think he's a fairly physically tough kid. I mean, he didn't hardly miss a snap last year at all for injury, and maybe the year before that when he was primarily playing safety for us, or outside linebacker, excuse me, Sam linebacker. So, you know, he's just never missed very many practices or games by having an injury. And like I said, that you know, in tough situations against tough teams, that's when I think he is at his toughest. You know, when we played Lindale down here his sophomore year, and they beat us pretty good at home. He had maybe the best game of anybody on the team. I mean, he broke 2 long ones, if I remember right. And even though the game had gotten out of hand from a win-loss standpoint, Clay Rhodes was still playing hard and making plays. And some people don't play hard when the outcome's already in doubt, you know, or not in doubt. Clay's going to play hard from start to finish, regardless of what the scoreboard says. And I think that's a key attribute he possesses.
How do you feel about starting quarterback Clay Rhodes?
He's a very good leader, and he gives 100% every time he steps on the field.
How fast is he?
How fast is who?
Clay Rhodes.
Clay, oh, how fast? He's real fast. He's super fast. He makes fast people look not fast.
Rhodes.
Yeah, well, he's a pretty cool guy, you know? Like me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I respect him a lot. He's a great athlete.
We gotta do it 30 for 30.
And, you know, that's about it. That's all.
Being a quarterback's always been one of my dreams. You know, ever since I was little, I always knew I just wanted to be a quarterback. So I remember in 2008, Coach York asked me to be the ball boy. You know, I just wanted to be on the field with the guys, so it was an easy answer. Well, I think being a ball boy was one of the things that, you know, really pivoted me to what I needed to be, you know, for that varsity quarterback role. You know, I mean, I got the exposure to the field time and the atmosphere that nobody else had when I was going into high school. And it's just one of those experiences that I'll never trade in for anything.
He was a good ball boy. He was conscientious about that and liked being on the sideline, and he knew enough to stay out of the way, so he did a good job as a ball boy.
And off the field?
I think so. I think the best thing about Clay is he does possess a good heart. You know what I'm saying? He's got a good heart, and so therefore he has the best interests of his team and his school.
You know, I guess I can remember those games we were playing against New Boston. And the other one against Argyle. Those are two really special nights.